This morning, while I was working online, I was also thinking about different video ideas. And that's when it suddenly struck me, this entire past week while I was deep cleaning the home, I kept noticing these unknown little corners. And honestly, they've helped me so much with storage in a small home like mine. Basically, these are hidden storage corners or unseen areas that are quietly helping me every single day. So I thought, why not share these small home storage ideas with you? So I reorganized things a little. These two baskets, which were extra for me because they're quite old now, are now dedicated to holding all these extra attachments and little things like that. The reason I'm sharing this with you is because you can also create a simple divider on the topmost shelf of your cabinet, especially if it's a shelf you don't use often. With that, you can organize all these similar items in baskets and keep them there. This way you know they're easily available whenever you need them, but at the same time they're not taking up space in your main drawers, which you probably use more on a daily basis. It's a simple organization hack, but it makes such a difference. When you're living in a rented apartment, storage space is definitely limited. But that doesn't mean we can't keep our things organized. Of course, some things we already know we are not going to use for the next few months. And that's when you want them to be stored in a way that feels neat but still accessible. For a rented apartment organization, these hidden storage boxes are honestly so useful. A quick storage idea that I wanted to share, especially for those who are new to the channel, is using furniture that doubles up as storage. This particular bench has been with me ever since I moved into this home. I've used it for storing a ton of things in the past, but right now it holds chopping boards, baskets and all these extra pieces. It has helped me keep my love for wooden things alive without scattering them all around the home in a completely unorganized way. This is one of those smart storage ideas that looks pretty and works hard. I have a little corner space available over here which earlier only had the coat rack. And honestly, that itself was a good way to use a corner, but because space is limited, I also added a large bin in the end. Now this helps me store all the bottles that need to be returned. Apart from that, it can also hold extra giveaway parcels or return parcels. So basically, I'm using this corner to tuck away things neatly. It's black in color and most of the time it gets hidden behind the jackets and coats hanging there. No one can even tell it's there. It's quite sneaky but very useful for small space organization. We have a bookshelf in our bedroom and the top 3 shelves hold most of our books, but making use of the bottom space was getting a little tricky. The easiest solution was to use a large bin. I kept this pull-out organizer, which is also available at IKEA, and it holds some extra accessories that we may not need every day. This also makes sure that the rack and this whole corner still looks neat and tidy. It's a simple way to use awkward corners for hidden home storage. Sometimes hiding things doesn't mean they have to be inside an organizer or furniture that doubles up as storage. Sometimes it can simply be a corner that's not directly visible at first glance. For me, this is the space next to the sofa. Most of the time, that part isn't visible to anyone, and that's where I keep a cushion that we often use for sitting in the balcony. It stands right in that corner, almost like it belongs there. So each time we want to sit outside or if we need an extra cushion, it's right there. The idea is to look for corners that may not be visible to the eye immediately but can still quietly hold something useful. There was a lot of extra bread left with me and I wanted to use it up. I also had some potato mixture that I had made a day before for a snack I prepared for some guests. The potato mixture was still left in plenty. So with the extra bread, I decided to come up with a quick morning breakfast or a snack kind of a dish. And honestly, it turned out pretty tasty. For this, I decided to do everything in a single pan. I didn't want to toast the bread separately and heat up the mixture separately, so I came up with a shortcut. After applying the pre-prepared potato mixture on the bread, I simply placed the bread in the pan. On one side, I applied butter. Then I flipped the bread so the mixture could also heat up and cook a little. I garnished it with a touch of cheese and coriander towards the end and also some ketchup. Sometimes I also like to use tamarind chutney as a topping and it tastes super yummy. Depending on what kind of mixture you're using on top of the bread, this is a quick hacky little breakfast that you can also make and it's pretty easy. And with that, I felt it would be a good idea to make some strawberry shake since I had plenty of fresh strawberries sitting in the fridge. Moving on to the next thing that I'm particularly proud of storing. I've shown many times how I have some space under the dining table and I use it to store a lot of different things. Lately I realized that I had organized all of my gold cutlery into a small basket. You can of course use a box with a lid if dust is a problem, but we anyway wash all of this before using. I stored them here because if they're kept in the back cupboard or somewhere in the storage area, most of the time we get too lazy to bring them out before serving ourselves or even guests. Now they're separate from the main cutlery but still accessible. So I really like this small space storage idea and thought of sharing it with you all as well. When we had just moved to Germany, I used to spot such different kinds of things here and there. Once I saw this box and back then I was really fond of metal and tin boxes. I thought this would be perfect for holding a huge quantity of cornflakes. Now that I have more jars at home over the years, I have moved the cornflakes elsewhere, but this box is perfect for storing pasta and spaghetti. In one box I can actually store multiple kinds of pasta. I can maybe empty different packets into the same box or just keep the packets as is. So don't ignore such items. Sometimes they can be used beautifully for a completely new purpose. Repurposing old boxes is an easy kitchen organization idea. Another example of impulsive buying from the initial days of moving here is this tin box. Now, of course, this doesn't mean I don't use it anymore. I simply repurposed it. It mainly holds all the extra IDs, cards, photos, some extra coins, and random bits and bobs. It's a tiny hidden storage solution, but it keeps little things that matter. Moving from impulsive buying decisions to a more well thought out decision, I had a ton of throws. I don't buy them just for the sake of it, but because it's pretty much cold all year round over here and we always need something or the other. So collecting them happened slowly over time. I had this corner which was empty, but I didn't want to place a huge piece of furniture over there. So I simply got a tall basket with a lid to organize all the extra throws. And just like that, this awkward corner became useful in no time. This is one of my favorite cozy home storage ideas because it looks warm and intentional too.
I swear that I'll stay with you. Hold me close.
Another well thought out decision that made sense to me came after years of living here and realizing that Germany has a lot of paperwork coming in and going out. We cannot always just discard papers immediately. Sometimes we need to keep them for a few days before throwing them away. Having all this paper scattered all over the home made no sense, so one fine day I found this hanging basket. I stuck it on the wall in the entryway area. We had space there and now it collects everything related to paper. Sometimes it also holds a small extra wallet for me. So for entryway organization, this has been such a practical little fix.
Tell me what you wanna do.
I realized that all these awkward corner storage ideas that I'm sharing with you are somehow connected to the way my life has been in Germany and my little Berlin apartment. And then a quick recipe came to mind, which I also learned because of living here. It uses ingredients that are easily available. I'm making a very quick 2-minute kulfi recipe. Basically, kulfi is something we can also call ice cream in English, I guess. I'm going to use condensed milk, cream and bread. Try to use milk bread for this if you can. Now this recipe is such a hit and I make it in a very small batch so that we can finish it in a day. It's of course quite rich and heavy, so you don't want to eat too much of it, but sometimes just one small bite is enough to bring back a little memory. To make something quickly without a lot of effort felt like a sweet little idea to share with you all. And the best part here is that I have used caramel that is easily available, and that is what gives this recipe that immediate kulfi like feel, smell, flavor, everything. Pegboards and the uses of pegboards are many. They've been known for organizing and helping with organization for years. Whether it's on Pinterest or anywhere online, you'll find a ton of ideas. However, since I don't really like the idea of displaying everything on the wall, I bought a smaller board this time to try it out. Again, we used the side part of the same bookshelf to hang extra keyboards and sometimes even headphones. Of course, you can use this to hang many accessories. If you're into crafts, then craft supplies for your kids can be organized. Some people use it in the kitchen to organize kitchen supplies. So it's completely up to you. But this is another quick way of using a random corner of the home for vertical storage this time. Sometimes organizing is not just about finding hidden spaces and making use of them, it's also about how to organize weird things that are oddly shaped. And for me, that has been the lids of all the boxes that I have. Since stacking the boxes is something we have to do because of limited drawer space, the lids also need to go somewhere, right? So, from time to time, using a basket or a bin inside a drawer is a concept that has helped me a lot. It keeps all the lids from sliding away. The idea is not just to dump the lids, but to make sure they are stacked nicely in a file format so you can access them in a minute. I've used another basket like this in another drawer too, where it holds all the measuring cups, spoons, and bag clips. Small kitchen organization really is all about these tiny systems. Coming back to the spot under the dining table, this time the idea I want to share is that it's also important to segregate the same space or corner that you may have into different sections. I've done that using pull-out baskets over here. Whatever I already had, I used. One is a cloth basket and the other is this acrylic bin. This holds anything extra that we may need. The idea is to use the entire depth of this particular space, and for that, pull-out drawers or dividers are amazing. They make hidden storage so much easier to access, really. And the last idea that I'm sharing with you is not something I necessarily encourage, but sometimes, well, you have to make it work. That is using the part behind the chimney or on top of it. I've just kept one jar over there to hold the rubber bands that come in handy on a day-to-day basis. So those were some of the ideas that I felt could help find different corners in your home that may be underutilized at the moment. I hope you enjoyed watching these small home storage ideas, hidden storage tips, and also the quick recipes and shortcut methods that I shared with you today. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, here's Home Gupshup signing off.